Hello, this is Xcanny. So today I was just browsing on the internet and then something just caught my interest. I was like, what would the answer look like if I wanted to solve this? First, what we need to do is to find x and y from this equation. And to find that, we need to take out the z, right? So how do we do that? Let's consider the first two equations here, okay? Type here. If I want to take z out of these two equations, I will need to multiply z by something that is opposite of here. Let's see what we can multiply with z. Here we have minus 5 as a coefficient, and here we have plus 1 as a coefficient. I need both of these to be opposite of each other. So I'm going to multiply all the second equation by 5. Let's try that. By multiplying the second equation by 5, 3 is going to be multiplied by 5, 2 is going to be multiplied by 5, and the invisible one here is going to be multiplied by 5, including the equality. If you try to add both equations at the same time, 2x plus 15x will give me 17x, and plus 3y plus 10y would give me 13y, and here we have negative 5z plus 5z, which will cancel each other, so we have plus 0 plus 18 here, which will give me 163. So we're gonna write this right here on top. Now we have simplified z from this equation. We only have x and y. So let's do the same process with two different equations from here in order to simplify z again. Let's use the second and the third equation. We are going to multiply here by negative 3. It means this is going to be multiplied by negative 3. 2 is going to be multiplied by negative 3. And this invisible plus 1 is going to be multiplied by negative 3. 29 is going to be multiplied by negative 3. As a result, we have this equation. So right now what we need to do is to make the addition of both equations. Now we need to write it up here. So now let's solve the blue and green equations to find x. What we need to do here in order to be able to simplify y is to have the same coefficient here. So it means, so now we have a new equation. If you notice here, we have the same coefficient. Alright, so now we have a new equation. We are going to sum them up. We can divide both sides by negative 19 and negative 19, right? Minus and minus here, which will give us plus. Same here, minus give us plus, right? 19 divided by 19, done, right? Now 95 divided by 19, 5. You can either replace it into the blue one to find y, or you can replace it in the green one to find y, but I prefer to use the green one because it looks simpler. We know the value of x. Now we are going to replace x by its value, which is 5. Divide both sides by the same number, negative 5, negative 5. Alright then, now we know the value of x and we know the value of y. How can we use the value of x and y in order to find z? So we can replace the value of x and y in either one of these three equations in order to find z. So let's try with, of course, the simplest one. That will give us 11 plus 3z, and that will give us 17. Alright, so now that we have the values of x, y, and z, we are going to replace them into this equation of x, y, z respectively. Times 6, we have 30, 6 times 12, 6 times 2 is 12, 5 times 2 is 10. We are going to write it right here. So we have 52. Let's try to find out if we have 62 here as an option. Yep, we do, and bingo! The right answer is number 2, 52. So that was all, and thank you for watching. I hope this was useful and really helpful. Okay, let me know in the comment below if there is anything that needs to be adjusted or any step that I skipped. It will be welcome. Critics are always the most welcome here. Okay, see you, and I hope to be able to help with any different equation in the future. Bye bye for now.